Hello, everyone's. I'm here for Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 7, The Reunion, Part 2. So, before we get into the review, I forgot to mention something last week because I was so focused on what I was saying and I be so enthralled in what's going on in my mind that I forgot to mention this. Y'all remember last week when Yandy was going on and on about how she doesn't care who was with Mendeecees before her. It's all about her now. Even though she spent the good part of the time she's been on the show trying to dispute whether Erica was with Mendeecees or not. She was like, I don't know what was going on with them, but you're going to have to ask Mendeecees. And I thought that was a strange thing to say. And I was like, I can just totally see Mona getting on the phone with Yandy like, look here, girl, we're going to be calling Mendeecees up so he can get on the reunion show. And I'm going to need you to get up with him and coach him on what to say so you can't dispute what's going on, because I want you to look, I want them to look crazy and you look like I am who I am and I'm the wife and he didn't want y'all, so you know I know all your business because me and you go back like Forrest and Bubba, so I'm gonna need you to get on the phone and coach him. I can totally see that happening. And another thing, Yandy, you talking about you were this highly educated woman, why would you fall for some mess like that? But like, you were the same highly educated woman who got with a known drug dealer who was on his way to jail. Now, he may not have been on his way to jail when you got with him, but you got with a known drug dealer when you just a highly educated woman. I just wanted to point that out. But back to this episode. Everybody's fussing, everybody's cussing, and while the security is focused on what's going on with the people on stage, some random girl, and I'm telling you full force, bum rush the stage, and I'm telling you, I wouldn't have been surprised if doggone Samantha had broke something, because she pulled Samantha by the back of the hair and grabbed on, and I was like, oh my goodness. Then next you know, we got people throwing stuff, and this is when Yandy get the line yet again. They like, oh my goodness, what just happened? She was like, oh my goodness, that was Keisha. But then when Juju was like, who was that? I don't know. How did you knew it was Keisha doggone 2 seconds ago? But when Juju asked you, you act like you didn't know. And then when Nina was like, did you know who that was? The Samantha want to know, who was that doggone hit me? I want to know, Yandy, was it some of your people? She's like, I just found out after stage. But you know, VH1 love to roll that beautiful bean footage. They was like, show Yandy. Oh my goodness, that was Keisha. See, lying. See, when you lie about things, it's hard for people to believe you when you're telling the truth. When you get caught up in another lie about that baby's birthday party when Kimbella showed up and cut up several foods, you told the world that, hey, we just pulled up and we heard some fighting going on and I didn't know what was going on, but even though I love them babies like they was my own, I had to think about my kids and we got up out of there. But did you forget you had your mic on when you and Judy called Kimbella and she was outside there cutting up several foods? See? I'm telling you, you always lying about something. I'm going to always wonder, like, is she lying about this right now? What are you lying about now? Like, you all, like, every time you open your mouth, I'm just going to be sitting like, this might be another one of Yandy's lies. Because, like, she was not going to lie when the truth will do. So, Sky, you mad at Bianca for saying you got passed around when she's only repeating something that DREWSKY said. He's the one that started off like, I didn't know anything about you getting passed around for people until he said something. Now, you mad at her, but he's the one that put it out there for the world to know. And Cardi's over there like, she was like basically encouraging her when she's like, sleeping with a married man is a sin, but ain't nowhere in the Bible saying that you couldn't sleep with a girl's boyfriend. I'm like, Cardi, really? You quoting, you doggone it, going for the Bible to justify her getting with somebody's man? Really? And this is when I was looking at Bianca like, girl, you stupid. I wish I would be throwing some money at somebody I don't like. Girl, I don't care how much money I got and I'm trying to floss on them to show that I'm better. I'm not finna throw my hard-earned money at them. Girl, what was you thinking? And then I'm looking at Sky like, girl, what you thinking? You done sat there and accepted this man's proposal on TV after he done disrespected you from A to Z. Really? I'm gonna need all of them to sit down because doggone Bianca, Cardi, she over talking about you can, get with a girl's boyfriend because they ain't married. That's a sin if you do it if they married. Bianca over here throwing money around and people talking about this is for the birds. Like, you just went to the bank and got your money just so you can do that, to throw at this girl. Jewel's out in the audience picking up money, talking about some thanks, boo. Really? And then this gal, Sky, accepting wedding proposals from somebody who made her look stupid all the way around. He didn't called you this girl that I done got out from the gutter. He done posted you on social media. That I been going through his phone. He was all up in Bianca's face, putting his laptop all on her tail. He done told you, I'm gonna need you to change your phone because I don't like the people you talking with. And you sat your tail on that stage and said, yes, I will marry you. Now, lastly, I'm gonna talk about Peter, Tyra, and AMINA. And I'm trying to, y'all put it down in the info box, not the info box, but in the comment box. Did Peter just basically say that he got married to AMINA after getting high the night before? Like, if I not been high that night before, we might not have been married, because they had got high the night before. They was in the room with a whole bunch of people who was over there having sex, and they was over there having sex. I was just thinking that is so nasty. And the next day y'all got married, and then you went home to Tyra's house? Like, was it you was high when y'all got married, and that's why you ain't really been into it, like, 100% with your whole heart? Is that it? And then this is when I had to agree with you else. Like, Cardi, she tried to say it, but doggone it, she said it was just like made you feel low about yourself. Like, girl, I was in your same predicament with a man who had another girl. I could have been looking stupid like you on stage, but, you know, I didn't, you know, slap myself and got up out of that. But you else was like, baby girl, Peter only with you because he can't be with Tyra right now, so this ain't what you want. That's basically what he said. And she was like, well, how do I know I ain't just, you know, using him for sex? No, baby, you love that man. You want to be with that man, but that man want to be with Tyra. But Tyra, she's being stubborn right now because she don't want to look stupid yet again. I can see him and Tyra getting back together, but she's still on this, I want to be about my children, and you got high and got married the night before and then came home to me. Y'all know Tyra all about all that mess. I'm not going to go into what else going on, but I will say that doggone it, Hennessy, that girl must have ran track in high school, because every time you turn around, she is in full force, like out dodging doggone security to get to whoever target she was trying to get to. And that time she was trying to get to doggone Major Galore, and she got to her and pulled a good chunk of now. I was trying to dissect whether it was weave or actual hair, but whatever it was a good chunk pulled out of that girl's hair. And I was like, that girl ran track. She had that running like she's always running to a fight kind of run, if that makes any sense. But yeah, they had Rich and Cisco, them two, going at it trying to fight. I'm like, y'all too old. Y'all look like y'all got arthritis. Y'all need to sit down somewhere. So that was basically the review. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I'm thanking my subscribers and the people watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.